Hi class, my name is Dr. Brenda Fry and I am a new faculty at University of Minnesota Duluth. I'm super excited to be here. I thought it might be a good idea for me to do sort of a personal introduction to your courses this semester since we're not in the classroom right away. I know many of you are probably more accustomed to the traditional format of going to class and being on campus, and I know this is kind of a tough time for everybody, having to sort of transition to online. So I'm going to try to make that transition as smooth as I can and be of assistance wherever I might be helpful. Just a little background. I have a PhD in clinical and forensic psychology. I have a lot of clinical and research as well as teaching experience in both of those areas. So if you're interested in learning more about my background, feel free to reach out at any time. I'll set up advising appointment times probably within the next week of classes starting. So I know you're in the classroom. I know many of you have already looked around. I want to sort of bring your attention to some of the main things. There were groups set up in the class because you have a group research project with 3 different phases. So I want you to make sure you're reading the instructions for each of those and tuning into what the elements are and when those due dates are. You can find your group under the class list link. I think it's people is the link. And then there'll be groups list, and so you should be listed under one of those groups. I believe there's either 4 or 5 groups, or maybe I think there's 4 or 5 groups. In any event, be sure to get together with your group, get started on that project. It seems like we have a long road ahead, but the time goes really quickly. The other thing that I want to tune you into is that there are 3 chapter quizzes. The syllabus and the Canvas platform will spell out which chapters are included in each of those quizzes, and those are in Canvas. They'll be open at the times that are listed in your syllabus and in your activities table. Finally, the other main thing you want to tune into is that there are weekly labs, and those are in your lab manual. You can just photocopy the completed lab and upload those to the assignments place in Canvas when you're finished with those. Those I'll just review very quickly. Mostly you'll probably get credit for doing those. I just want those to be sort of an extra practice for you that will relate to the concepts that we're working on at that time. I would encourage you to reach out to partners and other people in the class. Research can be sometimes a little confusing for some. Feel free to reach out to me if you have specific questions about content areas and your peers are not able to kind of brainstorm together enough with you to really help you fully conceptualize the concept. So I think that's really all I wanted to say. I'm available. My email is ston0025@umn.edu. You can find that also listed on the Canvas page. But I just wanted to welcome you all to class and tell you that I'm super excited, and hopefully we'll make this transition as smooth as possible. Just sort of brainstorm around the Canvas page, get yourself familiar with the elements of the class, review your syllabus thoroughly, and I think you'll do just fine in class. All right, have a wonderful start to your semester.